This is the end of the world. This is the end of the world. This is the end of the world. This is the end of the
Welcome to Zenith Aerospace, the global leader in sustainable space habitation. My name is Leyland Ulrich, and I'd like to personally welcome you to our headquarters. Welcome to Zenith Aerospace, the global leader in sustainable space habitation. My name is Leyland Ulrich, and I'd like to personally welcome you to our headquarters. Welcome to Zenith Aerospace, the global leader in sustainable space habitation. My name is Leyland Ulrich, and I'd like to personally welcome you to our headquarters.
Ooh, whoa, me? Mr. Ulrich? You don't have to do
Planning
that.
for the future? So are we. That's why we've created our egalitarian lottery system, ensuring a diverse future for mankind. When you donate to the future of the human race, you become eligible for a spot on one of our sustainable communities. Hovering in the orbit of our majestic planet, you'll experience the future of humanity today. I'd love to speak to you about how you can make a donation and secure your spot among the stars. Together, we can solve humanity's biggest challenges and transcend. I hope you'll join us.
Do you have to listen to this all day long?
All day, every day.
Oh, God bless you.
You'll learn to tune it out eventually.
Ever enter
Huh?
the lottery? Or are you not allowed because you work here?
They give us a holiday bonus every year. Enter on our behalf. Last year was, what was it? Sponsoring a tree on community beta. Supposed to be a plaque with my name on it up there somewhere. I'll believe it when I see it.
Well, if they pick you, maybe you will see it.
You know, and I know I'm well past the age limit. Grandkids aren't, though. If they get a spot up there, maybe they'll be nice enough to send me a space telegram and let me know.
Well, good luck.
I'm not the one who needs luck today.
Thanks for that. Almost forgot to be nervous. Kidding. I'm sweating like a motherfucker.
You're an old pro by now. What is this for you? Interview number 7?
Lucky number 9. Unless you count all the testing.
Aptitude stuff?
Aptitude stuff, personality stuff, simulation stuff, and a whole day of medical stuff, too. Clearances, I guess. I went on a test flight with one of Ulrich's guys the other day. Really nice private chopper. Probably wanted to make sure I wouldn't drop dead while I was up there.
Makes sense.
Still blowing my mind, though. All those scans for someone who they aren't even sure they want to hire? Personality tests are one thing, but I know what those scans are worth, man. If I'd had access to free scans with my mom, I might not be so hard up for a job right now.
I'm thinking I'll be a trillionaire in my next life.
You and me both. Though right now I'd settle for a living wage.
Well, maybe you'll get an offer today.
I hope so. I've been crashing on my cousin's couch. We're close, but I'm pretty sure the hospitality ends with interview number 10.
Signed an NDA before this one, though.
Sure did.
I'm not the expert, but sounds like a good sign to me.
I thought the third interview was a good sign. And the fourth. And the fifth. I'm not about to get my hopes up.
What's the gig, anyway?
Would you believe me if I told you I have no idea?
A Zenith? Yeah, I would.
I'm hoping a bigwig needs a private pilot. Not sure why that would be a big secret, though.
You've really gone 8 rounds on blind faith?
They recruited me. Figured I must be qualified.
Yeah, but that's...
I don't know what to tell you. I really need this job, man.
Hey, Pete. I'm ready for Lieutenant Winter. Can you get her all scanned in?
Sure thing, boss. Lieutenant, huh?
It's complicated.
Complicated or not, thank you for your service.
You don't have to say that.
It's my privilege to say that.
Can't stop you, I guess.
Just need a quick retinal scan and I can send you back. Off to HR first, sounds like. Lights on the ground will direct you right there.
Great. Fantastic.
Welcome to Zenith Aerospace, the global leader in
And
sustainable...
the timing couldn't be more perfect. Thanks again.
Hey, listen, if you've got 8 rounds with these folks, you're obviously a fighter. Give them hell. I don't want to see your face in my waiting room again unless you're clocking in.
Will do.
Hey, Pete.
Hey, Diana. I don't think your dad's available at the moment, if that's who you're after.
No, actually, I'm tweaking something for a project. I need access to a secure AUG with LLM capabilities. I figured the C-suite was a safe bet. Do you know if it's in use? You'd be doing me a big, big favor.
Looks clear. Let me scan you through.
You are my hero forever and ever and ever! Oh, excuse me. So sorry.
Go ahead. You're fine. You got this. You got this. You got this.
Callie Winter? The Callie Winter. No fucking way.
Ryan?
You did it, didn't you? You son of a bitch. Lieutenant? That's what threw me off. I didn't think it could be you. But dang, if anyone from back home was going to be a pilot at the end of the goddamn world.
That's right. Get in, loser. We're flying to Guam for frappuccinos.
They have frappuccinos in Guam?
Watch the news lately, Sherwood? These days, we're lucky they got Guam on Guam.
But true. Proud of you, Cal. Snuck in under the wire. Not a lot of pilots younger than you are these days.
And you? Work in HR at Zenith?
Hey, it's a living. Come in, come in. This is crazy. Callie Winter.
Damn. If I knew you worked here, I would have used you as a reference.
Listen, if this doesn't work out, now you have an in, right? I'll get you something.
Wait, is that... Are you trying to tell me something? Oh, please don't say I got all dressed up for a formal face-to-face rejection.
No. Nothing like that. But speaking of references, yours were called.
Oh, God. Okay.
Nothing bad. Heard some interesting gossip from some interesting folks. Your call sign is Bear?
Huh, yeah. Short for water bear.
Because of where you're from?
No, it's like a tardigrade. Hardy little fuckers who can survive anything. I have a knack for living through the impossible. Wait, is this like a formal interview? Should I be swearing?
You're fine, Cal.
Sorry. Pretend I'm not nervous as fuck and proceed.
You sure? We can shoot the shit a little while longer if you want.
No thanks. Put me out of my misery.
In that case, you want to start with the easy conversation or the hard conversation?
Call me chicken shit if you want, but let's start easy.
Sure. So, for this role in particular, management wanted me to address your digital presence. We didn't find anything concerning during our screening. Nothing anti-Zenith, nothing anti-American.
Yeah, I'm barely online. Also, I'm military, dude.
Yes, but we want to make sure nobody can dig up anything later and pin it on us.
Huh.
There were a few things on the cusp, but...
Like what?
You know, the ways you identify, affiliations with movements, ideologies. Like, the example we usually give is Zenith asks that employees avoid publicly identifying as women in STEM.
Yeah, no, I don't do that. I believe I kind of feel like making woman in STEM your whole personality is just a way to apologize.
Oh yeah? For what?
For being too feminine, usually. Or actually, it can be for being too masculine, too. It's like saying, look, it's okay that I'm like this because I do science. I don't have to meet your gendered expectations perfectly because I'm really good at math. And we've all decided that that's an excuse for some reason. It's all bullshit.
And you don't have to feel the need to apologize in that way, obviously.
For what? Being a woman? I don't know, man. Kinda feel like the world should be apologizing to me for that one.
No, that's good. That's good. I'll tell them you're someone who could do the job without the...
The politics? Nah, I had enough fucking politics for a lifetime. Let's go.
Great. So, if you move forward, we'll scrub what we found. Now, are you ready for the hard conversation? If not, I can stall.
What? You found my nudes?
What? No, we didn't. But if you...
Kidding!
Hey, pro tip. You're fine in here, but in general, when you're at Zenith, don't say anything that you don't want to end up on some AI transcript for eternity.
Did I consent to that?
Did you put your thumb on the scanner when you entered the building?
I thought I had to.
In that case, welcome to the dataset.
Okay. So, if it's not my non-existent nudes,
It's actually... We ran a background check, also with your consent, of course.
right. Fuck. Yeah, no. I know what this is. Let's get this over with. Lay it on me.
We know you've mentioned resigning your commission,
I did mention that, yeah.
but our system flagged that as a contradiction with what you mentioned during your third interview about medical discharge. You've met and exceeded all our physical requirements for the role, and they're high, and the VA clearly agreed because it seems like neither was actually granted.
Yeah, I'm fit as a horse, healthy as a fiddle. That was just... Yeah, I'm aware.
I'm assuming you're also aware that Homeland Security considers you AWOL?
I've been staying with my cousin out of state, who isn't a blood relative, and I carpooled there with someone else after a funeral, so I haven't technically been served a court-martial.
But you will be if you're really a deserter.
I was hoping... God, maybe this was optimistic. But working for Leland Ulrich...
You hoped he could make this disappear.
Right.
He absolutely can, if he likes you. Probably with one phone call.
Thank Christ!
But can you clarify your absence for clerical purposes? There's a little box right here. I need to put something in the system. Unless you want to walk away.
No! Clarify it how?
I guess... How do you want to spin this?
Huh?
Give me something to work with, and I'll make you look good.
No, don't lie on my behalf. Then both of us will be unemployed because I'm an idiot.
I don't believe you do anything criminal without a good reason. You've got that way about you.
What way do I have about me?
If you were in a bad mood, and someone told me it was because you missed out on running into a flaming orphanage, I'd believe them.
Why wouldn't I want to save the flaming orphans?
My point exactly. Come on, what's the story?
Fine, okay. So, I was granted emergency leave. My mom was sick. There should be a record of all of that. And I know that's not an excuse. Everyone's mom is sick, between the smoke and the damn runoff from the storms. I know I'm not special, but she was doing pretty bad. They said she was gonna, they suggested I come home. I wasn't trying to make any kind of statement.
You don't have to defend yourself.
The point is, I just really needed to go home. And yeah, I was supposed to report back. They only give you 30 days. That's nothing when you're planning a funeral, cleaning out a house, hacking up a life. I needed more time. And I guess after all that, my priorities changed.
Perfect. We'll chalk it up to altruism. A national hero forced to choose between duty to family and duty to country, put in a terrible position. You did what you had to do, blah, 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 blah.
Sure,
Unless there's something else.
No. That's pretty much it.
Sweet. You've got it.
This is gonna sound, I mean, I'm just wondering, do you know what happens if I don't get the job? With the court-martial? Do I just...
This is a private company. That's between you and the Department of Homeland Security.
So what you're saying is, I either get this job or I'm going to jail?
Jail? No, not jail.
No?
Prison, I think. Desertion may or may not be considered a felony.
Fuck.
You didn't know that?
I was trying not to think about it. It was going pretty well for me up until now.
But if Mr. Ulrich likes you...
Do you think he will?
Not my call, I'm afraid.
Uh,
But I guess the explanation was good enough for Mr. Ames. He'd like to go over the specifics of the role with you.
okay. I mean, sounds like I don't really have a choice.
Listen, if you can impress this guy, I'd call you golden. Got all the swearing and horny jokes out of your system?
Yeah, no, I'm good now. Putting my serious face on. Yes, sir. No, sir. I'll do anything you ask, sir. Please, give me this job so I don't end up in federal prison and publicly labeled a traitor to the nation, sir.
Zed's good people. He's not the first name you hear associated with Zenith, but he's up there. He's very private, but the guy pulls way more strings here than he lets on. You didn't hear it from me, but Ulrich is gonna sign off on whatever this guy says. Charm his pants off.
Got it.
Good luck, Callie. Seriously.
I need more than luck, Rye. I need a miracle.
Have you seen the work folks do around here? I'd say you're in the right place for miracles. Go get 'em, slugger. Catch up later.
Thanks, Sherwood.
Come on in. Callie Winter.
Mr. Ames? A pleasure to meet you, sir.
Likewise. I've heard fantastic things about your candidacy.
I'm nothing if not competent, sir. Lives depend on it.
Ooh, I appreciate that attitude. Please, have a seat. You look like I'm holding you against your will. At ease, soldier. This is a conversation, not the Spanish Inquisition.
I've come a long way in this process. I'd hate to say the wrong thing now and disqualify myself, sir. I found the the workplace culture here at Zenith to be a great match for my personal brand of...
You've had the crepes in the calf, huh?
God, yes. They're phenomenal.
Woman of taste.
Yeah, they taste very good.
Mm-hmm.
I like tasty things. I guess we have that in common.
Mm-hmm. Let me ask you a question, Callie. What did you want to be when you grew up?
Pardon?
When you were 5, 6, what did you think you'd grow up to be?
Real answer? A fireman?
I believe the gender neutral is firefighter.
I said what I said. Oh, sorry. That was... slipped out.
It's fine. I've got a kid who's a little, quirky. Takes all sorts, right?
Yes, sir.
So, how do we get from fireman to military aviator?
I guess when the fires really kicked up and we started losing more of the coast, I decided what I really wanted was to be a fire pilot. I've wanted to fly ever since the first time I took one of those tiny planes. My mom and I lived in Alaska for a bit when I was little. I also had a very, let's call it formative medevac experience while we were up there. Appendicitis. The patient usually doesn't sit in the cockpit, but I insisted. If I'd died of sepsis that day, I would have died happy.
Can I ask, what stopped you from achieving that goal? Change in priorities?
It's actually a work in progress. I don't have the flight hours. Yet. And, you know, with the fuel embargoes and travel regulations, all that, the commercial hiring freeze was already in place before I was born, so... I fly when I can. It would have been easier a few decades ago, but a few decades ago, there weren't as many massive fires.
So, humor me. If we're talking 5-year plan...
I find it hard to imagine the future, to be very honest.
Why is that?
You just can't really predict what opportunities might come your way, I guess. For example, if I'm happy with Zenith, I can imagine myself with a new dream. A new plan.
Hey, I don't want to waste your time with questions I know the answers to. I just figured some chit-chat might calm you down a bit. I have all your personality assessments right here. I know what you're about. You're a hard worker. Your priorities align with our priorities. We received a glowing reference from one of our best PICs here at Zenith. You're a great candidate, and I won't lie, I almost feel like a monster considering you for this job.
A monster?
We're not hiring for an aviation job, not quite.
Okay.
Callie, are you familiar with the communities?
Like the place you go if you win the space lottery for rich people?
We prefer to describe it as the most ambitious long-term sustainability project in human history, but yeah, in colloquial parlance, I suppose that's what the majority of folks would call it, yes. At present, we have 3 functional communities up and running, Alpha, Beta, and Gamma, each with its own research projects and priorities. Half of the residents are hand-selected researchers working on the biggest problems in human sustainability. The other half are lottery winners, largely investors, with an interest in sustainable off-world habitation. Stop me if you've heard all this.
Sorry, but is this an aerospace job? Not that I'm not a fast learner or willing to adapt to new demands, but I'm a pilot, sir. I know. Don't worry about that. That's the idea, actually. This field has come a long way since we first walked on the moon. It used to be that you couldn't even sneeze near a shuttle unless you had 6 engineering degrees, a doctorate, a dental license, proficiency in Russian and Mandarin, experience as a Navy SEAL, and a reference from Jesus Christ himself. And you had to be a man, right? They wouldn't even look at women for like a quarter century.
Right. Which is another part of it. We know so much less about the female bodies in space. And we're paying for that ignorance now.
Kind of feel like we've caught up. But you'd know more than me, I guess.
But there's a progression, you understand.
Uh-huh.
The men, then the hyper-competent astronaut, and then NASA introduced payload specialist. Still highly qualified, but not superhuman. And since then, we've gone a step down from that. We train employees to operate our tugs when we send up new prefab units, but if we're planning on a sustainable future in space, we need to start thinking about what the layman, or laywoman, looks like. What jobs will be there for the Callie Winters of the world when the Earth is no longer viable for habitation? How will you adapt?
I'm hoping you're about to tell me.
We're currently in the late stages of launching what we're calling Project Arcadia. We have a tiny capsule vessel that's going to serve two purposes for the members of our communities. First, it's a signal amplifier, so their access to the AWOL will improve. Better tech means happier campers, as you've noticed. We're hosting quite a few wealthy residents, and so they do have high standards.
Yeah, I imagine.
And second, we're excited to be able to offer limited courier and shuttle service between the communities. For the first time, residents of Community Alpha will be able to visit the orchard on Community Gamma. Residents of Gamma can visit Alpha and hold one of our space chickens. The world is going to expand infinitely for these folks. And Arcadia's really a very clever vessel. It runs on quantum AI navigation, so once it's in place, we just program an itinerary and it operates autonomously. A gorgeous feat of engineering, really, just gorgeous. Stakeholders couldn't be more excited to deploy her.
I'm still not entirely clear on what the job is, sir.
The most brilliant quantum AI solutions in the world are only perfect until there's a little bit of debris on the light sensor. Do you follow? This is all brand new. And the data we're training our AI on is based on simulation. It's a work in progress.
So the job
The
is...
stakeholders want human oversight, at least at the beginning. They want an auditor to maintain the vessel. At the same time, we'd be monitoring that individual using what we learn about her biology to make future forward decisions for all humanity. We're looking at a 2-year contract with the possibility to extend, depending on how the stakeholders are feeling about the tech.
So I'd be the space mailman?
Either that or the first rideshare driver in the galaxy. Something brand new, unprecedented.
And I'd be doing this while in a space capsule? At all times?
You'd have an AI co-pilot 24/7. And while you sleep, we'll have a planet-side auditor monitoring the craft remotely from our headquarters.
I know beggars can't be choosers, but is that job available, maybe?
Unfortunately, we've already hired an internal engineer who is intimately knowledgeable about the project.
So, I'd be alone?
You'd encounter passengers. They'd have their own lodgings for the Arcadia vessel, and you'd interact with the residents. Regular check-ins with our medical team, and,
No, that wasn't a complaint. Sounds like a feature, not a bug, after the past few months I've had.
Well, picture it, all right? Room and board covered for 2 years. Nicer than any studio apartment, and no threat of wildfires or extreme weather events. Augmented gravity, radiation shielding, all the good stuff. You'll get an additional apartment at each of the communities to use while you're on site. And you don't have any family, do you?
No.
No kids, no partner?
No, sir.
Then sounds like the perfect timing for the adventure of a lifetime. But what do I know? I can't read your face. What are you feeling? Talk to me.
I'm not opposed. It's just not what I expected, I guess. I became a pilot because I wanted to pilot something.
You won't be the pilot of record, but you'll have a better view of the blue marble than anybody else in human history. Oh, and all the media you've wanted to binge, and nothing better to do but take it in. Not to mention AWOL access, so if there's anything you've ever wanted to learn, you'll have the time.
It's just... I'm very... How do I put this? I like to feel like I'm contributing. And this feels...
Listen. This is, first and foremost, a sustainability project. The research you're contributing to will be helping all of humanity for generations to come. No, it will enable generations to come.
Yeah, I get that.
And, you didn't hear from me, but when the time comes to get the hell out of Dodge, you might be glad to have a little aerospace experience on your resume and a few references in the C-suite of Zenith. Do you follow?
I do.
And, not to be that guy, but what's this I've heard about a little bit of trouble you're in that you think our Mr. Ulrich might be able to help you with?
Yeah, I'm interested.
Yeah?
Yeah, I want to help people. And if this is how I finally get to do that, then yeah, yes, I'd like to be considered.
Great! There's at least one other person who'd like to meet you before we get anything in writing, but,
Sorry, but if we're scheduling another interview, is there any possibility of lodging in the area, or...
Oh, my apologies. Do you have somewhere to be this afternoon?
Oh, this afternoon? No, sorry, I'm free. Totally very, very free. All day and night, also.
Then would it be all right if I patched Mr. Ulrich through right now? We'll have an answer before lunch. Then we can either go get victory crepes or bad news crepes, depending on how this goes.
Leland Ulrich? The Leland Ulrich?
You'd like the final say?
So I'm going to talk to the Leland Ulrich right now?
Would you like to use the facilities first? Powder your nose? Or my secretary can get you a drink.
No, now is fine. Now is great. Leland Ulrich. Damn.
Great. I hope it's all right that Mr. Ulrich will be joining us remotely. He's a busy man.
I'll bet.
Now, we've already sent him an AI overview of this conversation, as well as all of your aptitude and physical data, so don't worry about catching him up. Down to brass tacks. We don't want to waste anybody's time. Time is the only resource we don't have in abundance here at Zenith, or on Earth. That's why we do what we do, after all.
Right.
I sincerely hope you'll have the opportunity to be a part of that. Let me just lower the screen.
Go for Ulrich.
Leland, my man, this is Lieutenant Callie Winter, our top candidate for the Arcadia project.
Wonderful, wonderful. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Winter. Let's keep this short and sweet. Now that you know what this role entails, tell me one thing. Why are you the right choice for Project Arcadia?
Why?
State your case. That's all I need.
Because...
It's not a trick question.
Because, sir. I'm young. I'm talented. I am more driven than anyone I know. And I know people who have flown helicopters into literal war zones. I'm willing to do hard things if it means I'm really helping people. I guess I've lost a lot recently. In my personal life. I'm hoping to leave a big chapter of my story behind. And it feels a lot like starting from scratch, but whatever life tries to tell me, I refuse to believe that I have already outlived my usefulness.
Then you'd say you care about the future.
Sir, I have dedicated every moment of my life to trying to make the world a better place.
How?
Through service, sacrifice, putting myself in danger so others could be safe.
And would you say you've accomplished that goal?
I've tried.
But you haven't succeeded.
They didn't let me.
I see. Well, Lieutenant.
I was raised by my stepmom, okay? I call her my mom, but she wasn't even related to me. We didn't look alike. She brought me to this remote village in East Bum, where she grew up, And I had all of these cousins all of a sudden. Out of nowhere. I had all these brand new people around who were so happy to meet me and make space for me. It wasn't because I was blood. They didn't owe me decency, let alone love. But against all odds, they gave me that too. And I've thought about this a lot. I think they loved me, no questions asked, because my stepmom chose me. And that's it, right? You just have to be chosen once for your entire life to change. Someone puts their faith in you, or their love, or their trust in you one time, and that's it. Everything you know about yourself becomes true. She saved me, and she made it possible for me to do a shit ton of good things for the world, and I don't want to waste that. I know every single candidate is probably begging for a chance. I get that. Times are hard. Jobs are hard. Nobody goes through 10 rounds of interviews unless they're ready to uproot their entire lives for a paycheck. And I realize I'm not uniquely qualified for this gig. But the thing about me is that even when I'm nobody's first choice, I rise to the occasion. Sir, if you give me this chance, I will do anything for you. I promise, I will not let you down. This is interview number 10 for me. You have my resume and my references, my test scores, all my licenses, collated. You have scans of my guts and a sample of my blood and a dozen little vials somewhere. You have everything I can give you that might convince you. If you have any more questions, I'm happy to answer them. But if not, I guess I look forward to hearing your decision.
Callie, if you could wait outside so we can confer.
Sure thing.
How'd it go?
I have no idea.
Did you talk to Leland?
Yeah. Actually, I kind of talked at Leland. I'm actively second-guessing that strategy as we speak.
You made it to the last round, Cal. Nobody can ever take that from you.
I am more concerned about prison at the moment.
Right. Silver linings. Let's see. Maybe you could meet a nice white-collar criminal and fall in love?
Yeah, can you not?
I'm sorry. I just love.
Callie, you mind stepping back inside?
Good luck.
Mr. Ames?
I apologize. Mr. Ulrich had to take another call, but sounds like we're going to be able to help each other out.
Meaning?
How soon can you start training?
Oh, that depends. Is the court-martial...
Don't worry about it. We put a pin in that a while ago. You've got a higher calling, baby.
Oh, God. Thank you.
One final question.
Yes?
How do you like your crepes?